Welcome back guys to a new video. Now today's video is going to be a video on Ark Primal Survival. Now obviously right now Primal Survival is a big topic, so that's why I thought I would do a video on it for you guys, so you just know all the information that you need to know. I've seen so many comments in older videos and like update videos saying, Dom, can you please do a video on Ark Primal Survival, and had lots of thumbs up, and I did really want to do a video on it, but obviously I'm only going to do a video on it when I find out any information, and luckily we do now have some information about what is going on with Ark Primal Survival. So in this video I'll be showing you guys everything that you need to know about this. There's going to be lots of stuff, and hopefully you guys now this will answer any questions that you've had about this for a long while. If you do have any questions that isn't answered in this video and you want to ask, ask it in the comments and I'll reply, I will do that obviously if I actually know the answer to it. If I don't know the answer to it, then I'm sorry, I won't obviously be able to bring the information, but if I do, I will answer any questions in the comments down below. But apart from that, we're going to get straight into this video, and if you do enjoy it and you wouldn't mind dropping a like, that'd be great, and if you wouldn't mind subscribing if you're new to the channel, that'd be great too. Thank you for over 42,000 subscribers. That is actually massive, guys. Thank you for all the support, really does mean a lot, and it's just going absolutely great at the moment, and I cannot wait to just keep bringing you guys more and more videos, so thank you all for that. But apart from that, we're just going to get straight in with this for Ark Primal Survival. As you guys can see, the page that we're starting on right now is Ark Primal Survival page, which is, it's been out for a while now when it was first announced at E3 in 2016, which I think that was actually nearly a whole year ago now. Like, I think E3 is coming up again very soon if I'm not wrong, so that was nearly a whole year ago when it was first announced, Primal Survival, and then it was actually planned for release in 2017. I think there was actually a chance we were looking to get it in like November, December time, but then that wasn't actually an official release date, but the official release date was actually set for February 2017. Unfortunately, it did get, delayed, and, they were just pushing it back a little bit because they were working on other bigger things with the game, but it is, as you can see, being added in on this page, but it's currently delayed into an unknown date. Now, obviously, I've got more information that you've got, the big information that's going to answer your questions on the other pages, but I thought I'd just start on this page so you guys can see what's going on right now on the actual official Primal Survival page. Now, I just want to let you guys know, like, obviously, I don't want you guys to, from this video, to get, just go send loads of hate over to Wildcard and stuff, because they work so hard on this game, guys. They really do. They've made us a great game. They've, so much stuff, and they work into the early hours of the morning every, most nights just to get some new stuff out and work on new updates, because they're constantly bringing you guys content all the time, and, they are working really hard. The only thing that I know a lot of you guys will agree with me with on this point is maybe when they were, when they were looking for the future, into the future of the game, they probably should have thought, do we release Ark, Primal Survival now and saying that it's going to be coming out, or should we wait until, we definitely 100% know we can release this when we say it's going to be released, because then obviously it will stop people from getting all annoyed, because, on any game in the world, if someone says they're going to release an update, on any game, and then it's said that it's not going to happen, people are going to get annoyed because it's something they've been looking forward to for a while, and then it does obviously, says it's not going to be coming out. So it might have been a better idea if they looked into the future of the game, and if they knew there wasn't, 100% certainty the game could, obviously this could be released, then they shouldn't have, they should have kept it quiet and maybe left it until, the full game's release, because that's my kind of ETA for myself when I see Primal Survival actually coming out, is maybe when the full game has been developed, everything's running smoothly, they've worked on all bugs, everything's perfect, it's released on console, it's not a game preview anymore, and obviously PC's been completely fixed as well, and it's a really lovely smooth game. That's when I'm probably seeing them releasing Primal Survival as an extra mod onto the game, and maybe they're going to be releasing this with, the sponsored mod program and things like that. We'll have to find out later on. So we're going to move on to the next bit right now, which is just a little add-on. It's nothing really massive. It was just me to show you guys, if you guys wanted to see the patch notes, which this shows you lots of different things, obviously survival of fittest, and there's Ark Primal Survival, which at the moment I was going to check, but I thought I added it into the video anyway. There is actually obviously no ETA on this website. It was just the same thing. Obviously players can live, live and breed as Ark creatures. As dinos, you can make packs and construct primitive dens. So that's exactly the same as everything right now. But I am going to move on to the next big part of the video, which is where you guys are going to get all your information from, and I know this is going to answer many questions, but obviously many of you guys are going to be quite upset. So as you can see, we'll move on to the next bit, which this is the Ark Dev Tracker, which, you can see anything from any dev, when they post anything on Reddit, Steam, Survive the Ark, which is obviously where, from where the forums are for the patch notes, Twitter, loads of other different stuff. This will obviously get, on the Ark Dev Tracker, you can check if there's any information that you guys may need, which is a very helpful. I don't know why I said so many times there, but it is helpful for YouTubers like me, so I can bring you guys the information straight away. So a guy did ask asks, I would hope Primal Survival is at least, working on, in development since it was announced last E3. And then Jen, who's obviously, works with, with Wildcard, said, Primal Survival is no longer in active development. Similar to Survival of the Fittest, doesn't mean it won't be revisited in the future, but it's not something we're currently working on. So it is not currently in active development, which is something that I know a lot of you guys are going to be upset about. Now, as it says, similar to Survival of the Fittest, it doesn't mean they're both not going to be, revisited on, but, it's just not in there. Right now, they're not working on it. Like, Primal Survival's been worked on. It's in, it's in sort of like a, I don't know, like a stage where it's, it's playable, but, there's, bugs wrong with it and things like that. But it's kind of left it to the side to work on other things. Now, don't worry about that, guys, because there is going to be some amazing things we're going to be getting, because they've got their, they've got their plan, like, their yearly plan of how they want the game to look, and things are going to be changed and tweaked and things like that to make sure it's the smoothest, best way of the game being released. So obviously, it's really upsetting how they do say they're going to release something and then they don't. And, obviously, to know that it's not even in active development is even more, like, upsetting, because it looks like we're not going to be getting it for a while. But at least you guys now know, what's going on with it, basically, because so many of you guys are thinking every update. When I release a new video, you guys put in the comments, Dom, is this when Primal Survival is going to be coming out? Where's Primal Survival? And there's still so many of you guys asking the question that even when they're not in the patch notes, like, is Primal Survival in this? Even though you know it's not, because they haven't said anything about the mod being released, which is obviously pretty upsetting. But we now know that it's not going to be released for a while. As I said, my ETA for this, if I was going to do a little bit of like a an idea on when this is going to be released, then I'm going to say after the full game's been released, because the full game is it's going to be around. I was thinking it was going to be summertime, or maybe later on towards the end of the year, because there's still there's a few more updates to come. I'm thinking into the summertime the actual game will be released, and lots of people have been thinking that as well. And then once the game is fully done and released and stuff like that, I think there'll be maybe 2 more updates, 2 more big updates or something like that. There's still going to be updates once the full game's released, but maybe once that's done, Primal Survival will start becoming a proper active in development and get on to be fully made, so then we can have it in the game. Now, I just got a little bit of a tweet here, obviously from Jen. This guy asked, big shout out to people that ask the questions and obviously get the replies. No news on Primal Survival at the moment. It hasn't been cancelled, right? And she just put no news. So we don't know whether if it hasn't been cancelled, because obviously there is a chance that it has, that it could possibly be cancelled. I don't know, because they haven't said, it doesn't say that it's something that won't be revisited. So it hasn't been saying it's officially getting revisited, but it doesn't mean that it won't. So there's still a chance that it's going to happen, but we just don't know right now. So anyway, guys, that has been all the information that I can bring to you right now on Ark Primal Survival. I probably won't do a video on Primal Survival again for a while unless there's any massive information that appears out of nowhere, so then I can bring it to you guys. But this was just like a sort of a summary that for a video that was really that needed to be uploaded onto my channel, because there hasn't been one for months, absolute months, and they're just leaving you guys just watching the old videos. Some of you new guys subscribing just from from wanting to know about Primal Survival, thinking that it's going to be coming out, and lots of you guys are commenting, this still hasn't been released, blah blah blah. So this is going to be like an update video for you guys, just so you can understand about what is going on right now. Now, if you did enjoy this video and you have all the information that you need to know, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Basically, if you are new to the channel, then obviously I just release loads of Ark news for you guys, and I do bring you guys loads of gameplay, help videos, and Ark Survival Evolved for you. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are always in the description down below, where you can find out loads of information earlier on that and everything that you need to know on Ark, basically. And it just helps you find out things before I even make videos on, so it's like a sneak peek thing. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.